Germany is the latest NATO member to replenish the dwindling arsenal of alliance weapons in the Libya bombing campaign. Well, despite its refusal to participate in direct military action, Berlin has announced that it's ready to, quote, make available precision weaponry components. Well, for more on this, let's cross live to political analyst Christoph Hostel, who's in Germany for us. Many thanks for speaking to us, Mr. Hostel. Now, why do you think Germany has agreed to this, despite opposing the mission in Libya from the start?
Alex, Germany has come a long way. Our foreign minister, Mr. Westerwelle, had previous to the Security Council resolution authorizing the attacks on Libya, vote to withdrawal of all nuclear NATO warheads from German soil. And that has obviously angered the Americans. And then Germany came up and did not support the war on Libya. And that, how to say, in a way, put him out of his job as a party head of his Liberal Party here in Germany. This happened 7 days after Germany voted with Russia and China. Now, China in the last days has voted to keep contacts with the opposition. And Germany, to make good on their flaw, as this is seen in political Germany, has voted to, replenish the empty arsenals of some of their NATO allies, which is usually a normal thing to do. But in this case, it has a certain smear on it, and very definitely Germany is under a lot of pressure. The media have accused Mr. Westerwelle and the government not to be able to conduct a coherent strategy, where, of course, it is very clear that we do not take part in warfare with soldiers, but replenish arsenals of allies. That is a normal thing to do. But what we see here is that the media in Germany, under obvious US influence, is also accusing Germany of being in bad company by voting together with Russia, which is not reflecting the good position of our bilateral connections and contacts.
Well, looking forward, Mr. Horstel, do you think that Germany is likely now to get further involved in the conflict?
It is possible in case the other allies express the need for it, but this is not very likely to happen right now. And of course, there's the cost question, because 8 countries are now bearing the financial brunt of the action, and therefore it is also not to be excluded that Germany will, by itself, after being asked to do so, pay something to the allies. What we have here in the background of the German decision to do all this is very clear that at first hand our ministries told the foreign affairs minister, don't go into Libya, that's a very bad conflict, it was started by the CIA and it's a dirty business, don't go there. So this is why he voted with Russia and China. Now the backlash from Washington is so tough that obviously we are under pressure to do something to make up for this decision.
Well, if Germany has been asked to replenish NATO's arsenal, do you think that means that the coalition is running low?
The coalition definitely is running low, but how to say, there are enough global arsenals to refill this, so there is no urgent need for any hasty action. But in any case, Germany was asked, it has complied in some ways and others not. And by the way, the guiding parts are for the, as I have read, for the GBU-24 guided bomb units, and these are uranium weapons, and that has a very difficult taste for German politics.
Now, with only 8 NATO members taking active part in airstrikes in Libya, how long do you think they'll be able to sustain the campaign financially?
Since all of NATO, except Germany, for example, and some other restraints are behind this, it is clear that those 8 who are doing it may be requesting some support from the others. So there will be a long breath. But in fact, what we see here is that deliberately the country is being destroyed, which is by far transgressing the decision by the Security Council. And that's a very bad story right now.
OK, political analyst Christoph Holstl, many thanks for speaking to us from Germany.